Hey guys, I have some brainstorm here. Akias teach me this concept and I will try my best, okay? Hey guys, hey people, Akias and Marcel and all the people all over the world. I am very humbled and honored to be here to participate and share some thoughts with you guys. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Israel Oliveira. I am living in USA for 5 years now. I'd like to mention first that what I'm going to say represent my own experience, and I continue to work on myself to be able to grow in all areas of my life, okay? Thank you, Akias, for inviting me. Akias has been one of my mentors, and his work has influenced me for a long time, okay? About the question, why is important to know the distinction between theory versus practice? Frankly, I have a tendency to procrastinate. It's very good to know yourself and tell the truth, okay? So I'm a work in progress on this issue. It's very good to have the knowledge and a plan, but both are important. You need to execute. In other words, to take action. The people are going to read your behavior, not just your words. Here they used to say, walk like you talk. It's totally true. The problem is to become obese intellectually and don't take action. I think that is Lewis Carroll, and the author of Alice's Adventures in a Wonderland, said one time that if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Anyway, it's good to have a plan, but you need to take action as well. So learn whatever you need in an area that you need and go for it with action. In my opinion, when you are too emotional about some things, let's say that it's wiser to calm down, analyze first, take counselor with people that can add good insights in your ideas, projects, plans, and then take your decision. I would like to read here very quick in Proverbs 11:14 says, where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. I can give you the example of Apostle Paul. He had knowledge, wisdom, and good attitude. Since his life turns around, he has been a good influence for the church. Even Christ knew the law of God, but he used to working on that on a daily basis. Nelson Mandela, he used to be attorney. When his country needed him, he was there to take action and willing to suffer the consequences. South of Africa changed. You can change your country, you can change the company, you can change the world. I really believe that. I do not have the book yet, but I have been listening to some sermons or speeches produced by Howard Thurman and Martin Luther King. About the book, I just finished the audiobook from David Goggins. Next in line is 12 Rules for Life by Jordan B. Peterson. You can find a lot of authors. I know that exist a lot of people that good ideas that can add a lot of things in your life. I think we need to find good leaders to be able to bring us good like core values, and sometimes we need to change some belief systems that are not good. If you need to change, if you're willing to change, for sure, I think that if you're gonna change and you feel that you need to change, when you change, 100% is going to be better. Doesn't matter the price, but you need to go there and do it. In America here, it's a little bit different. I'm gonna actually I'm writing down some things here, but I'm going to improvise a little bit just to talk about America. We have a lot of opportunities here. Out of 3, usually, like in the stock market, it's very good here usually, and real estate area is very good here. And if you have a company, these 3 things is very good here in America. We have a lot of another opportunities, a lot of things here. It's very different from Brazil, for instance, because they have less bureaucracy. But each experience are different. Then I think each country is different, has his own things and his own tricks. I don't know, but some rules are different, the laws are different sometimes. So and Sweden can, like, it's going to you're going to have like one way that it works over there, one modus operandi or something like that. But here is different. A lot of things is different here. But here you have opportunity, but you cannot act based on what you watch sometimes on YouTube, because a lot of people just they base the thing that they like, and if you like, they love likes, but the reality is different. So if you follow some YouTuber, I'm not gonna say to you of forget about that or something like that, but the reality is totally different. And I'm saying about my reality can contemplate like 20% of America or 10%. Doesn't mean that it's 100%, never. But the reality that I live, it's different. But one thing that I learned, I never going to behave like a victim. You need to work, you need to improve yourself, you need to learn the language. And it's difficult, it's hard sometimes for a lot of people. I never like to judge people, for instance, because a lot of people come here for, let's say, for different reasons. Some people just because they have ambition, but some people come here because they are living on a big drama in their lives. So you cannot judge. You can try to judge, but you can judge people, but it's very difficult for you to make sure that you know about their reality, because you don't. So some people are facing, man, a lot of things that we listen here, we heard here, that you can't even imagine. So I never, because sometimes some people like to judge other people, but doesn't matter if one day from now, 1 year or 10 years, maybe they can change. Or some people, I don't know, a lot of things can happen. These people that are even sometimes illegal today, because you never know the history about another person, but in 10 years or in 5 years they can become legal. So I don't like to judge people. This is my behavior, it's a personal thing, but it's up to you, for each of you, to take your decision. Okay, so I like to mention that about the college here. that one phrase that I like: the cost of education is nothing compared to the price of ignorance. However, today we have millions of tools to educate ourselves, but we need to be intentional on this journey. If you can afford college, if it's possible, it's fine. It's positive to have, but I think we should filter our wisdom sometimes and separate ideologies from real knowledge. About America is different. Again, if you have the will, the basic resource to start, you have the opportunity to grow. You just need to be careful. Some things are changing all the time, too fast. So some people have a good idea. I think today is different. The war is different. The only thing is that we are like almost obese intellectually if you don't be careful, because a lot of things, man, you need to understand that, you know, that exists some elite that love to see people on the ignorant side. You need to learn their behavior, and you need to call your sense and make sure that you are in the right path. I think that when you fulfill your purpose, I think that is, this last question is totally different for each one of us, because some people, like, we don't hear too much about that unless you looking for it. Like high performance people, sometimes we can think that, oh, these people, they don't accept the reality, they don't want to die, but it's not like that. Some people are totally different. They just like to accomplish a lot of things. They like to go beyond. They like to think outside the box. Really, they are willing to pay the price. They like to leave a legacy for the world. You need to understand that. I just like to mention very quick that I have a big example in my own life, in my own house. My mom used to take care about 700 kids in a big house. It's not once at a time, but in a period of almost 20 years. And another thing is that she doesn't make that all of that by herself. She have a lot of help, a lot of people, like voluntary people that used to work because they love it, the cause, the vision, and a lot of volunteer people that from a lot of companies and all walks of life that used to help us a lot. And that is a big change for me, a big influence in my life. That's why I don't accept to give up. Never. You need to walk with your head up, and you need to face your challenges. You need to grow like every day. So never, guys, never give up. I really like to thank you guys, to thank all of you for this time. I'm not going to apologize for my English because I work in progress. It's a little bit rusty, I know, but one thing that I'm learning here is that Americans, for instance, they have a lot of self-esteem, and I'm trying to develop this in me. So I think that it's a good opportunity for that. If you like to learn English, man, woman, please don't stop. Go beyond. Doesn't matter if it's on Netflix or YouTube or in the channel of my teacher, Akias, that has helped me a lot. And God bless you, all of you, all the time. Take care.